I'm a wide receiver in high school, and I received a D1 full ride offer and absolutely do not want to take it. My friends and my family think I'm stupid, but football already feels like a full-time job in high school. I cannot imagine it will get any better in college. I enjoy playing, but hate the meetings, watching film, the science behind it, workouts, everything. I just want to play. Do you see it being realistic that a D1 college level football would feel like less of a job?
Ugh, that's a rough one. Uh, I think you've got to acknowledge, like, the thinking right off the bat. The reason that a lot of people find it stupid is because there are so many people who work so hard to be able to get a even just a scholarship for football, let alone a D1 especially. And so I think acknowledging that's probably why a lot of people fail to understand, like, hey, they just fail to understand why you're not taking it. I've heard a lot of people. I know people personally who have turned down full rides, uh, specifically because, like, it feels like a job and they're just not that invested into it. And I don't know how to tell. I don't know that they would necessarily get better. I don't know that I could tell you that. I think that I could tell you coaching styles are different, and so are leadership styles. I also think, like, in college you're going to have more disciplinary leaders, and so you'll have people that will help you with different areas. But as far as it feeling like a job, man, the part I would challenge you on there is to really think about, if it's feeling like a job in high school, like, how far are you actually wanting to go? Like, is the NFL even interesting to you, or are you just trying to get through college without having to pay by being an athlete? What does that really look like for you? And without being able to talk to you here, I really can't advise you well on that. But I can, just sitting here and thinking, I don't know that it would feel less like a job, to be honest, if it's feeling like a job now. I do think there's opportunity for you to fall in love with the process more, though. Like, in learning that there are reasons behind the meetings and behind the workouts. And maybe if you're having a bad high school experience that's making those things feel like pointless and like a waste of time, then I can understand why it's feeling monotonous and like a job. But definitely once you get closer to the professional level of, like, D1 and you're in college, and a good college, uh, definitely, like, I think there's room for you to be inspired by the professionality of just everything around and the intentionality about it. And so, like, really, I don't know, there's definitely potential for you to get inspired and see those things and be like, man, that's okay. So that's why we're doing this, and fall in love with it one more time.
If you're already not enjoying it, I don't know if it's going to get any better. But if you are expecting a scholarship from it and that's what your parents are expecting you to go to college on, I would definitely be exploring other scholarship options. Because you do need to honor your parents in that way. But if that's not something you want to do, and that's the only way you're going to be able to go to college, definitely be trying to reach out for other scholarships, um, financial aid, any other way that you can go without having to pay that amount.
Yeah, the last thing I think I would want to see you do is turn down for a scholarship and then rack up student debt to go to college. I think, man, as much as I hate to say it, like, you will have to get a job to cover college in some way, whether that's another scholarship or, like, even if you don't work in college and you're a full-time student, like, whether you work in college or whether you work after, like, you're going to have some sort of job to pay the college situation. And so, like, I think, man, I think just sitting here, like, thinking about it, I would really pressure yourself to, hey, if I don't have other scholarship opportunities, or if I don't have the ability to, like, work my way through college, or if I don't want to work my way through college, whether that looks like fast food or restaurant, or, maybe you can find good internships or something that really help you, like, build your career. If that's not interesting to you, then, dude, like, it sounds like you enjoy playing football, so you at least enjoy half of it. Like, you enjoy part of the game, right? So, like, for you to, I was just thinking of it from the life side, like the life point of view, and debt and the finances, like the financial part of it, bro. I mean, you're kind of looking at job or job here, and so it's like, would I rather play football as a job, or would I rather go do something else as a job? But the last thing I want to see you do is rack up student debt in college, dude. I've seen that ruin people before. I've seen people. I've heard stories of people dying of student debt. So, man, I would really pressure you one way or another find other scholarship opportunities. If it comes down to it, bro, I would encourage you to potentially play just to get through college. And even if that doesn't look like you wanting to go far or go to the NFL, at least just, getting at least partially through college. But hey, man, if you want to work, if like a job or something that entertains you, and that's something like you would want to do, then by all means, girl, go do something else other than football. I'm just sitting here. I'm going to be a friend to you, and if you were sitting right in front of me asking for my advice, which like you asked me, then I would tell you, man, don't rack up student debt. Do what you can, and then just understand like the people around you, they're not going to understand it because other people dedicate their lives and don't see it be one offer. And so the fact that you've got that's very impressive, and I think that's a lot of why people will struggle to understand why you don't want it and that it feels like a job. But man, I hate that for you, but
You could also see if you could accept the scholarship and play for a year. And if you don't like it that year, find another way to get a scholarship for your other years through college. If that's a possibility, I would definitely look into that because you really don't know if it's going to be different because it totally could be different. College is different than high school and everything. So maybe you enjoy the teammates more, the coaches are better. I don't know. But you could try it for a year, and if you don't like it, then try to find another way for a scholarship.
yeah, dude, if you're good enough to get like sponsorships and stuff like that, bro, I mean, the second somebody sponsors you, that changes your whole perspective, bro. Even like social media, YouTube and stuff like that, bro. It's torture starting out and getting through it. But man, if you can get a sponsorship or something like that, especially if they like send you merch or gear or something like that, bro, I mean, it changes your whole perspective on the whole game and everything. And so there's definitely a business side to it, but like Squid said, definitely you have the opportunity for it to get in college, and it's completely different. But I hope we were able to help you. And man, I just stay away from the student debt. But we hope you do great.